up, you guys? It is Mary.
And Amma.
Leave us a like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Today we are reviewing season 7, episode
8. We have one more after this one in the season 7, and then we'll be on to season 8. So here, Cody was doing like family pictures, which I thought was wonderful. So with every picture, they will talk about, you know,
the family and
the
everything.
family and all that. So we learned a lot. So I'm just
Sure
gonna go through them. Now, Robin said that actually, let me start with Mary. Mary was introduced to Cody by his sister. And he said he remembered Mary was very shy and that she was a good listener. And so I'm sure she listened because remember Mary she was thinking, when she met Cody, she had been thinking whether she was going to continue to stay in the plural marriage or not.
Yeah.
Remember her father joined the church when she was 4.
But I remember him saying that, Mary was going to be in that regardless. Like, it kind of, the way he said it was like there's going to be no choice.
They were not going to have any choice. This was going to be what they're going to do. But Mary said, because she's grown, she was 19, like, I was thinking, do I want this or not? But then
she met this cute guy, and she's like, if I have to have Sister White just be with him, then I will be.
So anyhow, she was a good listener, Cody said. Very shy, adored him.
Adored him. You
him.
heard nothing about him adoring her.
Yes. Remember, her family were Mormons. And then when she was 5, the father was excommunicated from the church because he took a second wife.
Ooh.
Yes. So anyhow, Cody's sister introduced Mary to Cody. After 2 months, he engaged her. After 4 months, he married her. So that was pretty quick. Cody and Mary in the church, in their fundamentalist church, whatever, they were considered the power couple. Everybody admired them. Young couple, handsome guy, beautiful girl, so people looked up to them. Right? People looked up to them in the church, and so did the young people too. Now, Janelle had been friends with Mary for 2 years. And Mary had been talking to her about Cody, and Janelle had been listening. And then Janelle said she had a lot of guys asking her out. But she just knew that Cody was to be her husband.
This is what, now I totally understand why Mary don't like you, Janelle. And how snake, that's some snake, I'm sorry, excuse my language, that's some snake shit, okay? How do you go, I'm your friend, and you decide for 2 years, you have eavesdropping.
Cody, when he holds me like this, it feels so good. And she's like, ooh.
And all this stuff, like you're there telling her this, the whole time your friend is plotting and planning on your man. I see why they don't get along. I probably wouldn't like you either, Janelle.
Even though a lot of guys were asking her out, and I'm sure she told Mary, this guy asked me out. Because, we're friends, right?
The whole time she did not know her relationship was in jeopardy.
She thinking, these guys are not for me. Your man is for me. And I would love to be a sister wife with him.
I see why there were some serious issues, and I see why they were so contentious. Because I'm your friend, and you decide that you want to be my sister wife. I'm sure she was also telling her about how, I wish, I'm sure Mary had talked to her about how she was struggling with polygamy.
Yeah, she was saying,
I'm sure.
Well, Cody hasn't asked for anything. I mean, he has talked about it, but I don't know.
I can only imagine all the conversations they were having just for your friend to go and stab you in the neck and steal your man. That's some crazy stuff, man. Now I totally understand why they have a contentious relationship. I like Janelle. I do. But Mary, as a woman, you have got to have some cojones hidden somewhere. And you have to be able to speak your mind and be like, no, Cody, I'm not accepting this. And if you decide to
Janelle, because Janelle's my friend.
Janelle's my friend.
So no, I don't want friends to be whatever.
It can be somebody else, but not Janelle. Because I'm sure they already have their own history.
Yes.
But you decide to go with her friend. I'm sure it wasn't mutual, because if it was, they would not be arguing so much.
Well, he probably got her to acquiesce.
That's why you have got to have a spot. You can't be here like this.
And so
Folding over.
yep, and I am sure his mom said Mary will be a very good first wife.
Yeah, she'll be loyal like a dog.
And she is going, exactly, and she is going to probably allow you to have the wives and respect the calling that you have and all this stuff. So anywho,
Just a mess.
Janelle married
Maddie.
Cody, right? And then remember, as soon as she married Cody, she was pregnant with Logan.
See,
And Mary had not had a baby yet.
that just stacks up the hatred.
Yes.
Just stacking and piling.
It's stacking
But she's
and
holding
piling.
it in.
Mhm.
That's why she stayed as red as a tomato, honey.
Mhm. And then of course, then Christine came, and Christine right away got pregnant with Aspen. Now, the way Christine met Cody, now she said that her sister, because remember they were the golden couple, Mary and Cody. So
In the church.
So Christine's
Have been
sister
watching them.
is the one who told Christine about Cody and Mary. And so she said she had been listening to the story for years about how wonderful a couple they were, right? And so she said she fell in love with the story of them.
This is so
So
sad.
when she had an opportunity to meet Cody, of course she said, "I'm a shameless flirt." And Cody says, "Yes, she is." And so she came right up to him, flirted with him, and became wife number 3.
I need to learn how to flirt. I mean, I don't know, but I think
I don't know.
I
I don't know. I don't know if it's
I
something
always
that
get
you can just-
awkward with it.
I don't think it's something that you just see. Some people can just flirt. It's just their nature.
I flirt by smiling a lot and kind of batting my eyes
Okay.
and like complimenting. I mean, sometimes I'll compliment, sometimes I won't. I
Yeah.
try not to compliment
Yeah,
men,
yeah.
but I always, I
Yeah.
try.
Don't
but
compliment
also,
them. Let them compliment you.
but mom has always told me, let a man come to you and approach you. So I will never go and approach a man, even if I think he's drop dead gorgeous. I would not, because
Yeah.
my pride won't let me take my 2 feet over there. But Christine, shameless
girl.
flirt.
Yes, and then she got pregnant right away with Aspen. But thank God, at the time she got pregnant with Aspen, Janelle also was pregnant with Maddie, and thank God, Mary was pregnant with Mariah. Finally, so
She
They
didn't
all-
hate Christine
yes.
that much, but she still hated her.
right, so they all had babies around the same time, and that's why those 3 daughters are very close. They were like triplets, doing everything together and all that, and we saw
That's
that
so
throughout
sad,
the
though.
season and stuff like that.
This could
talk
not-
about knives and kidneys. Mary can tell you all some stories about some knives in her kidneys. Okay.
Just stabbing her all over the place, man. I just can't believe this. I see why Mary is the way she is, but that's why I feel like this whole thing is
And-
not fair to the women.
Yeah.
Because Mary, I'm sure she did not want Janelle,
No.
and I'm sure she did not want to have multiple
No.
sister wives coming in when she can't even get pregnant.
And guess what? In the 2 years that Cody was married to just her, they were right away discussing about different people. And because she was a good listener, Cody wasn't discussing, Cody was telling you about different women that he might want.
He didn't care about what you had to
He didn't
say.
care about your feelings, and he still don't. Okay. Anywho, moving right along.
And Maddie,
girl, I
Maddie,
know.
free yourself from Cody.
Yes, so then,
Follow Christine. I know you don't like her, but Charlie was the best thing she could do for herself.
so anyhow, this day they were having a party for Maddie because Maddie was leaving. So they kind of added not just the party for Maddie, there were some other things going on. So they just had a whole pizza party. But Maddie is leaving to go off to college in Utah, and she got a scholarship to go. And she was saying, it was so cute. She says, "I got my open-mindedness from my dad." I got something from all of the wives of my dad. I got my open-mindedness from my dad, my kind heart from Robin, my go-getter attitude from Janelle, that's her mom, my opinionated self from Mary, and my laughter and jovialness from Christine. So I thought that was really cute. Yes. So anyhow, they talk about the other children, which was nice because the other kids I'm not too familiar with because I kind of look at I know the names of the earlier ones, the older children, but they talked about, the other kids, how Peyton, who is Christine's, I think that's Christine's only son, Peyton.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So she said he was perfect. He was a perfect baby. Hunter, the coach is loving him. Hunter has always been really huge. He was the biggest baby. He weighed 10.5 pounds.
Wow.
Yes, and he loves kids. He said, "I just love their pure hearts." we saw him with Truly.
Yeah.
And then later
You're
on
so
with
innocent.
Solomon. Yeah, and that's what he likes about them. Garrison wants to go to the Navy and then engineer. That's what's her name? That's Janelle has 4 boys. She has Logan, Hunter, and then she has Garrison and Gabriel. Gabriel, they said he is the mischievous one, kind of like that devil child. They say he breaks everything apart. Like they have to tell him, this you can pull, this you can take apart, this you cannot take apart. Because he's always taking apart things, trying to figure out how they work. Well, that's an engineer in the making, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Gwendolyn was born, she is Christine's son, and she was born 4 days after Gabriel.
Wow.
She's Christine's daughter, right? And she, even though she's young, I don't even think she's a teenager yet, she's like, I don't want plural marriage.
You know what I think?
They're like, you're pretty young to say that.
But you know what I think though? I feel like there's some things going on behind the scenes that we do not know about.
Yeah.
Because most of the older kids have said no to plural marriage.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And
even though they had an amazing upbringing,
Yeah.
they don't want it. And now the youngest is saying that.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what's going on behind the scenes.
Well, we're going to see one of the tell-alls where they now have the 7 oldest children, and all of them now say
And Lord, we got to talk about what Mary done did for Robin.
they don't have, they don't want plural marriage. So that was very interesting. Anyhow, Isabel, that's the one, she has like this scoliosis, she has problems with her spine. But they called her Pixie because she can be an angel and she can be a brat. And she's like, well, I am a Gemini, so what do you expect?
Well, you will know about that.
I will know about that because I'm a Gemini too. But I don't really have a dual personality.
You really don't. You're honestly just a really good, nice person. You're like an angel. For real.
It's just sweetie. Yeah. I mean, I can go there. Very quickly,
but you can
and
definitely.
I'm able to, but
you check somebody if you need to.
I don't. It's not something that I choose something else usually. But I think I'm pretty steady.
Yeah.
Anyhow, she gets a lot of bad headaches, he said. And I think I think maybe because of the spine. Anyhow,
I don't know
Savannah,
if those issues started yet though, because Daddy even started talking about Isabel. I think it started happening when she was older.
No, she's talking about now.
Oh, now?
Yeah, Christine was saying she's having. So I was like, wow, that's early.
That's so sad.
Yeah, they said sometimes she gets this really, really bad headaches, and Savannah is able to help her and just be there for her. So it's nice her having siblings.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the siblings are able to just help her when she's having these really bad headaches.
And for you, Cody, to not go to your daughter's spine surgery.
Oh, we
I
find
see
that
why
out.
Christine.
Yeah.
Well, that was season 16. We've already talked about that.
16. Yeah.
And I see why Christine said on that People interview that was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, she
I
lost
see
respect.
why.
And that was Isabel. Like all
So
these
you've
years,
known
she's
all
been
these
dealing
years.
with this, and now she needs you. And when
The
she
really
asked
big
for surgery, remember she asked for
She said,
him.
Dad, tell Daddy I love him.
Yeah, and you wouldn't know where to be found. But anyhow, then they show on the video montage, now they show Robin and Cody, and they were dancing at the wedding. And Cody said he danced with Robin, and he was smitten right away.
We already know that. You have to tell us twice, 3 times, or 100 times. We already know that. We can see it.
So Christine was saying, not Christine, Robin was like dating her children. Dayton was the happiest child. Aurora was busy. She blended easily. These are her daughters now. And Brianna was a quiet baby. And that's the one Mary loves more than anything. She's trying to put them kids on Mary.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have the last 2, Truly, who was, in the hospital.
She is so adorable.
So cute. And then Solomon. Yeah. Truly is so cute. She, running around with her tiny self.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
She looks just like her mama. Solomon looks just like his mama.
And has the energy of both Christine and Cody, that's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But that was it, guys.
Yes,
Just an introduction to the family.
We are learning more
history.
things. Yes, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But tell us, you guys, what do you think?
us
Do you
what you
think
think about
Janelle and
Janelle.
Christine was dead? Do you think Janelle was dead wrong for the way she did Mary? Or do you think she is right on the mark for doing that to her friend?
And why or why not?
Yeah. And also let us know if you think Mary's in the wrong for being mad at her for so long. But y'all comment down below. But it's Mary.
I will stay mad at her. I'll be looking at her with one eye the rest of my life.
Two eyes. But it's Mary.
And Amma.
Leave us a like,
subscribe,
share,
and
down below.